For round 1, Bob will be the dealer. Bob looks at the quick reference card for round 1 and rolls the color die, which will determine the Crud suit. Bob announces the Crud suit is yellow stars. He also announces the round objective, which is to avoid taking any tricks that contain cards of the Crud suit. You don't want to get stuck with any yellow stars because they are 10 points each. Bob shuffles the deck and deals 1 card at a time to each player in a clockwise manner, starting with the person on their left. A 4-player game will have 2 cards left over. Each player then organizes their cards by suit, from smallest to largest. Never let your opponent see your hand. Sally is the person on the dealer's left, so she begins by placing a card from her hand in the center of the table. She decides to lead with a 5 of green circles. Each player takes a turn playing a single card clockwise around the table. Each player must follow suit. In this example, they must play any card with a green circle, because that's the suit that was led for this trick. If you do not have that suit, you can play any suit. After the last person has played, the person who played the highest card of the suit that was led takes the trick. In this case, Sally's 5 is the highest green circle, so she takes the trick. Sally is happy because she didn't take any yellow stars and didn't get any points. Woohoo! Sally gathers the cards in the middle and puts them in a stack next to her. The person who took the last trick then leads by placing a card in the center of the table. Sally plays a 1 of yellow stars. She did this because yellow stars are crud, and she knows somebody else will play higher and take the trick. John plays a 3 of yellow stars because he is hoping somebody else will play higher. Heather doesn't have any yellow stars, so she can play any suit. She decides to play her 6 of black triangles. Getting out of a suit is a good strategy that could help you slough cards in the future. Bob doesn't want to take the trick and get stuck with the crud points, so he plays a 2 of yellow stars. Heather's 6 of black triangles is the highest card, but it has no value because it is not the suit that was led. John takes the trick because he had the highest card of the suit that was led. John will get stuck with 10 points each, but we will count them up at the end of the round. John leads with an 8 of green circles, and other players follow suit. Sally doesn't have any green circles, so she can play any suit. She decides to slough another crud card and plays her 5 of yellow stars. John takes the trick and gets stuck with the crud because he had the highest card of green circles. John leads again, and gameplay continues until all cards have been played. Each player then counts the number of crud cards they got stuck with, which in this case are yellow stars. They get 10 points for each crud card, and each player's score is recorded for round 1.